Hello and welcome back to Cindy on a Beautiful Day. And on this beautiful day, we are going to be making a vegan mac and cheese. Now I know you see all the rest of my episodes and you're like, you are not a vegan. I'm working my way there. I am a dabbling vegan. And so this recipe is gonna help me get on my way to being completely vegan, hopefully one day. So check it out. I hope you enjoy and let's get to it. Let's start by gathering our ingredients and measuring for the recipe. The recipe calls for soaked cashews and walnuts, but if you haven't done so overnight, you can boil a pot of water and cover your nuts for 15 minutes. Let's start by putting oil in our pan until it is shimmering to get ready to caramelize our onions. Keep an eye on your onions and stir occasionally for 4 to 5 minutes. Sprinkle 1/4 teaspoon of salt over the onions to draw out its water content and to help in the caramelization process. Pour in a tablespoon of water and continue cooking for 3 to 4 minutes. Now it's time to add your garlic, mix, and let that cook for about 1 minute before removing it from the heat. The thick consistency we need for our sauce will come from our potatoes. So get a small pot on the stove and season with some salt. Once the water boils, go ahead and add your potatoes. Cook your potatoes for 10 minutes or until tender and then drain. Don't head too far from the stove because now it's time to cook our pasta. Put a pot on the stove with some salt. Cook pasta for 9 to 11 minutes and drain. I sped this next section up because now that all the hard work is done, all we have to do is combine all of the rest of the ingredients into a blender. Combine your plant-based milk a little at a time until you get a smooth and creamy consistency. Hold up, before you continue, for that cheese sauce, I forgot to add the Worcestershire sauce. So before you blend, go ahead and mix up 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce to round out all of that cheesy flavor. All right, go ahead and grab your 1 tablespoon of vegan Worcestershire sauce and add it to the blender. With the oopsie that I made, I had to add mine at the end. As you can see, I still have more work to do, so I add a little bit more of my cashew milk and I blend it up again. But be careful as you pour, don't overdo it like me. Do you see that? Creamy sauce is on its way. Just one last addition of my cashew milk and it should be right where it needs to be. And there you have it, creamy vegan cheese sauce that I'm sure you can use for more than just mac and cheese. Look at how silky and creamy it is. Grab your drained pasta because now it's time to add the sauce to the pasta and bring it onto the stove. We're only on the stove for about 3 to 4 minutes to warm up the pasta and the sauce together. Don't mind me, I added a little bit more hot sauce because that's how I like it. After 3 to 4 minutes, go ahead and plate up your pasta, garnish it with some parsley, and enjoy.